Yeah. I really want to see if I can finish this, because I feel like I just have to get this out of the way, if you know what I mean. Because I'm not playing this game simply for having fun. I'm just showing that you can do it. So yeah, let's play. I don't know what these are really for. It's just a reason for people to keep playing computer games and forgetting what's happening around them. But the truth is that I also have other needs. You see what I mean? You know, I know how it's like. I don't know. This one is hard. Well, I know what it's like. Because maybe I'm just a little bit older than you. And maybe yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, you know, it's just like first time your heart breaks or something, or a woman says to you, "I don't want you." Yeah. It's gonna be super hard. Until you realize, you know, it's not like you realize what's the matter, but it's more like, you know, women will always play with your fear. And when they realize that you're clinging or that you give in to being weak, then they will start pushing you. I can't really say. I think it's annoying to be treated with silence all the time, because the feeling that gives you is that you're the one that's making the mistake, while it's your partner that fails to find ways to get in touch with you, because right, your partner is probably the afraid one. And you're the one that just did it already. And so maybe it's up to your partner to go out there and do this thing, because you've already done it, if you know what I mean. And that's partly the way relationships are being, you could even say, managed. if you would want to say this. But what I want to say is the way they did it in India, right? And even in Arabian countries. And I believe it used to be like this in Germany as well, that a young woman would get a knight, like a strong man that knows how to fight and knows how to protect her so she can have children. And these days we say if that happens, well, that's so bad, you know, it's like rape, you know, it's like why do we have the right to these opinions? Like, why do we think we have the right to such opinions? Because it's their culture, man. And I think, oh shit. You know, what can work for them? Sometimes I can say from the bottom of my heart, I hate this game. Just as I sometimes hate loving relationships. Because the other person is too stupid to be loved, if you know what I mean. You know, and sometimes maybe it's your partner's job to just drive you insane, and maybe you are actually driving her insane. Because I don't know what I say and what kind of effect it has on. Because you literally cannot come at me, if you know what I mean. I mean, I always know where you're coming from, right? If you're trying to fuck with me, you know, I know that you're afraid. Because if you wouldn't be afraid, you wouldn't try to fuck with me. And right, because if you fuck with me, that means you're gonna feel safe. Fuck you. Now they even come with 4 or 5. So yeah, one reason why I am choosing to stay away. And now let's see. I mean, like this shit is really crazy, I'm telling you. But I've had women chasing me with water bottles. I mean, they were girls, but fucking asshole, I hate that guy. He's the worst asshole of all of them. Like, even worse than the one hanging around. And yeah, sure, I'm a really jealous guy. You wanna know trick 17? Trick 17? Oh, how's that possible? How's that possible? Well, I wouldn't know, right? How would that be possible? It's probably part of the scene. Just as I don't know what is part of the scene. You know, like these rats coming out of wherever they were before. I think actually he's... Yeah, I don't like him as little. But I certainly don't like him at all. Now, I want to see... So it is possible. Doesn't make it less nice, nicer. You know, if I stand here, I'm gonna get hurt. Fuck. Yeah, sure. I mean, I've got the gem. I feel agitated. Hey, that was 2 in 1. So I'm not quite sure, to be honest, what I'm supposed to do. Nor when I'm supposed to do it. You know, it says never give up, but then you always ask yourself, but on what? And that's the constant question. You know, you can ask this question for the rest of your life. You know, at least give me 5 of them. You know, I have to play this whole thing now again because I have to check whether there is something for me. Jung, you see how this can make you angry? I mean, your wife might be actually... Yeah, come. You know, she might be an exploding crate. You know, like if you hit me, I'm gonna explode in your face. Unless you're gonna time it right and have sex with me before I explode. You know, it's a possibility. So you have to figure that out. When is this, you know, the point of no return, if you will? When is that? Like beep, 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 beep. Damn it, you should have slept with me earlier. And so yeah, I'm not in that sense shy. But I also want to make sure that it's clear that I know who's the afraid one, if you know what I mean. And that's also a strange situation. Because I've also never met one that was... Yeah, see, so I didn't have to go through with it after all. Hey, great, now I have to do this one again. I think it's just that I actually don't know. And it's kind of boring to keep saying that even. Because every time I say it, I also feel like I'm not truthful. Oh, I always thought they spit in me. They're just always spitting at the same spot. Yeah. And despite my resolve to go to the boulder hall, I did not do it. That was such a waste. Are you kidding me? It's impossible. I am not sure if I ever landed in that situation before. Because after all, you know what really happens? You know, I feel this incredible love for someone, and she just gives me nothing. You know what I mean? And it's possible that she feels it, but I don't know. Yeah, I've also never actually recorded doing this and then I talked about it. But to me, not talking at the moment is a waste of time. If you know what I mean. And I know what I mean. And I don't like this guy. And it gives me pleasure to kick him. That was so unfair. You know, there are people I really don't like, and I feel a lot of anger towards them. But if you hold on to that anger, you know, well, what can you do, right? I forgot. They gave me what I wanted. Because I was hiding in the ground. Does that make sense? Is that what I'm supposed to... I think the only reason he gets all the gems is because he's constantly running around. And I think today... Now it's a tricycle. I actually think I'm gonna get all three of them back. No. Well, there's certainly still a level after this. I think now comes this Professor NGO, who I don't like. Now there are so many worlds that I have to exist in. Oh no. Yeah, it's him. Fuck. I mean, all I have to do is actually wait and then shoot his little cannons off that he needs while I just shoot with apples. That was strange. Oh, maybe I cannot do it. I can literally not do anything else but shoot apples and jump. You know, that's a good thing to know. You know, you can be fairly quick with this. But it's still one of the more annoying you see. Now it's lost. Cheers, you little sucker. Yeah, just flash it to me. Just to show how much strength you have. I mean, that's basically what people are doing, right? Always try to get one in before he starts shooting. Yeah, you see? Yeah, just look at me from your little cabin. Yeah, I'm super angry. Now you have to look for the shadows. You see? Let's always look for the shadow. I don't actually have to aim. Oh, Jesus. This one comes from the side. Fuck it! Yeah, I'm just pretending to be angry. Because I know, you know, anger still feels real. But it's still also annoying. Which of course is why, if you spend a lot of time devoting yourself to one woman. Wow, that was quick. That was quicker. Then you will know what it means right, to simply never let go, even though it really annoys you. I mean, really annoys you. It's infuriating to want to love something that doesn't want, you know, to give you anything. Oh shit. It's important to pay attention. You know, what is condescension? It's looking down on someone. Well, he's trying to look down on me. Well, it's hard to say what I'm trying to do. Because, you know, I'm not just playing this game. I'm projecting my life onto it to understand where I could make better choices. Yeah, you little fist. Right, that's what I want. I want to learn how to make better choices. Because ultimately, I cannot say who's who. Maybe she's just a projection of everything I think I want. But, I mean, there are also others, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's hard to get more than one hit in. But you also don't need as many. So it's possible that, you know, it's just like a... Fuck, how is that possible? Why can't I just jump? It really feels, I cannot help it, this here feels like a waste of time. Like literally, I feel like I'm wasting my time playing this game. And I felt like, you know, I was doing this as a child because I simply had nothing else to do. And I don't know why. Like, I really feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, this has become a waste of my time. And that's why I want to, I think, go bouldering today. I'm not sure. You know, still not sure. And that's what infuriates me. So it's not just drinking coffee, right? Because I haven't drunk a coffee, but I still feel like I had. And sometimes maybe drinking coffee may even help. You know, why can't you just get more than one hit in? That's basically what I'm doing, you know, I'm constantly trying. And when there's no response, I just keep responding. I just don't want to do it anymore, if you know what I mean. I mean that. I just don't want to do it anymore. So why am I doing it? Because I actually don't want it. I feel like she wants it, and that's the insane thing. So why do I keep doing this? You know, why do I sacrifice myself to such a degree? It's barely, basically, suicide or something. I mean, I think I have to just stop. But I can't. It's like I'm addicted to this woman. I'm literally addicted. And I think if you keep coming, what they think is, oh, he's the weak one, right? He's the weak one. Because he keeps coming to me. And then they fail to see that actually you're the strong one. And that's, I think, the teaching, right? To instead of just always say like, oh, I love you so much, please come back to me, what you say is, like, are you that stupid, you know? Do you have to be so stubborn? Do you have to be so stubborn? Oh, Jesus. Now I do. And now the middle. I think, right, he's not so much hard as he's actually just annoying. You know, I really hate that guy. You know, he's just annoying. He looks shit. I hate his machine. I don't like cars. You know, he stands for everything that I dislike. You know, why do you have to have this ugly thing and feel powerful? I mean, that's like... what I hate about society these days. You know, what I really dislike about the industry, that they think they're better. You know, if he would stand here on his own, he wouldn't do shit. Believe me, you know, these people that sit around in cars and drink coffee and then they get all angry and they feel powerful. Oh, what is this? I don't like this game anymore. Let's play Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. I mean, this is just frustration town. And I know what I'm talking about because my whole life I've been frustrated. Because people constantly stop me from doing what I actually want to do. And I stop myself probably because of that. Because I think I have limitations. Wow, that was by accident. First time I managed to go underneath. What a stroke of genius. Yeah, I mean, that guy is just an idiot. If you think you're a genius and you're using your genius for shit like this, and now I'm using my genius for shit like this, it doesn't matter. Just do something, right? I don't know, I just want to look at... I just want to get this done. And I'm just doing whatever it takes to get shit done. And I'm not fussy about what I'm gonna do to create content. And if this helps me to create content, then I'm gonna do it. You know, let's be honest, I don't give a crap about I don't give a crap about what Let's Play is. I don't give a crap about it. I mean, that's what I really mean. I don't give a fuck. It's pointless. It's a waste of your time, my friend. You know, you could be doing other things. You could go outside. You know, you could go hiking, make real experiences, you know, see how it's like to walk barefoot. But instead you're just sitting inside playing stupid computer games. And now this is just part of the Let's Play series because I'm having so much fun. But computer games are just a way to shut yourself out. And it doesn't matter if you're playing it with people or without, because what you're doing is not real. It's not happening. Like, this is not happening. Nowhere. There's nobody dying there. There's nobody shooting at you. This is just fantasy. And you think because you're hitting some buttons, you know, it's part of your life or something. But it's not. It's just something you started doing because the outside world was too complicated for you. And so you can sit here and have a blast at watching other people play computer games and being good at it, but this is not a skill. Like, look at this. The only skills I need is 2 hands. Like, what kind of skill is this? It's nothing. I mean, pottery really creates something. This here creates nothing. Only frustration. And that's why whatever you think Let's Play is, it's just, you know, I'm frustrated and I hate my life and I don't know what else to do. You know, I could be creative and active in the community in so many ways, right? I could just see what it's like to be in the forest and just do something. Fuck. What is this? 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I paid attention. Okay, now also make sure, just take 2 hits. Because that guy is insane, I'm telling you. Two hits. No. That's flipping the finger, by the way. But that's what love is, right? If you want to get back to loving Crash Bandicoot and saying, I'm actually having a good time, well, then you have to beat the boss. I don't know who the boss is. Because once I'm done, you know, it's like, oh, and now? And now? Hell if I know. I can't tell you what to do now. You have to figure that out for yourself. You know, this is the level where you need. These are the levels where you need your lives. Yeah, you cannot jump on them. But you can jump on them until they start to change. And then they have ones that also open this. Chuck. You see? Chuck. You know, I don't know why people have to be so angry all the time. You know, I can be angry, I can feel anger, and I can take responsibility for that anger. But I can also hey, that was almost. You know, I can also shove it into people's faces. Whoa, that just... You know, why is it flying to the back? I think I made a mistake. But to be honest, there were times where I was really into this game. Like, he's the worst one. Like, of all the enemies, he's the worst one. This is also really bad. If you jump on this, it's gonna shrink you. Fuck! Like, look how much timing you need here. Oh man. I knew I had to do something else here. This doesn't turn you into a man. Playing computer games will never turn you into a man. But hiking an hour to the boulder hall may turn you into a man. And that's very simple mathematics. You know, you do something manly, yeah, you're gonna progress. You do something manly, and you're going to progress. Right? If you do something manly, and you are going to progress. But if you just sit here and think this game is gonna do it for you, you know, I hear my neighbor, he's playing computer games, and she just starts shouting and screaming because he gets so sucked into this bullshit, and then he's like happy and then he's sad. I mean, I feel sometimes happy and sad, but you know, in a way it doesn't matter. I'm basically always the same. And that's what a lot of people don't manage, right? To just be the same. I mean, sure, I now, you know, that was it. You know, something happens, I feel happy. Something happens, I feel sad. I just have to learn to deal with that, because that's how it's going to be probably for the rest of my life. And so the only thing that a computer game can do is show you that there are emotions, but it cannot take the emotions away from you. And the only thing that can do that is transformation. And transformation means leaving your comfort zone. And transformation means I think I have to first go onto this so that it will stay. Let's check. Yep. And now I have to go through and come back, which is why this thing has to stay. This is an insane ride, I'm telling you this. You know, it's better to hold on to your mask if you can. And I just decided, you know, I'm gonna stop spending time with friends that just sit around and smoke. And you know why? Because all these people do is sit around and smoke. You know, all the people that I meet are just snifflers or talkers or whatever. They're just all idiots in my mind. And I cannot say if this is, you know, what I'm doing makes sense. But I don't think it does. How am I supposed to get over this? I really don't give a shit. I mean, this is how it is. You don't feel like it, but you have to do it. You know what I mean? You really don't feel like it, but you just have to do it. And you don't even know what you have to do. But this certainly is not it. I mean, sitting here, sorry, am I missing something here? Like, is there something I'm not getting? Because the way I see it... Ah, I know what... No. Yes. I'm the one who's not seeing it. But what am I not seeing? I don't know anymore, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, I think the problem is that if you, because, you know, I know how to have visions, alright? And I have visions. So I can see, let's say, this is how the place is gonna be like. Or this is how it is going to be like. And when you are the one that is having the visions, then it means that you have to help to create this vision. Now, how many crates did I, oh wow, did I just save? But there's no way around this. I have to go back and forth now. See, it shoots this thing. Hey, actually, you know, that's spread out now. This one. They are terrible. So you go now until there's nothing left to do. All right. You see, now here's nothing. So I have to go back now. It's not that it's super essential. You know, I don't have to do it. Nobody can force me to do it. But if I want to push this thing through, then I have to do what it takes. You know, I have never known. Wow, that was really good, really good. You see, you never know if there's one of these. Yes, so I know I have to do this. I feel like I've done it before. And now all I have to do is not die. And get myself to a checkpoint. Safe. All right. And that's the thing about timing. Well, let's see. That was successful. So it was worth it after all. Oh man. Yeah, I don't understand it. My knuckles are hurting because sometimes I punch against the wall. Just to channel, you know, to harden my knuckles a little. It's actually Shaolin training, right? They do this. Oh no, rocket. Let's check. Yeah, I'm gonna do some art for some time. I think this was long enough. Cheers.